The NDS currently is structured so the way it's called is a pacing threat for China and acute threat for Russia. What that really means, and this changed under the former SecDef Mattis, we changed essentially from a two-war strategy, two regional contingency strategy, which was in existence from, I guess, end of World War II all the way up through a few years ago. We switched to a one-war strategy. So we planned to resource, train, man, equip, and force structure our force to be able to fight one major contingency against one great power and to hold in the other theaters.
And how long has that policy been in place?
At least I know the shift occurred, I guess it was the 2017 NDS, I think it was.
Okay.
And I was Chief of Staff of the Army. We all participated in it. And it's now we can surge, and we would have to do that, but that's the reality of it. Our military, capability-wise, can fight in a lot of places with different types of contingencies. But if you're talking about a serious conflict with a major great power war, realistically, putting both China and Russia together is a very, very difficult thing.
Well, and that's the thing that the committee needs to take note of in the Congress is that for the first 15 years that I was here, we had a strategy that allowed us to fight two wars simultaneously and successfully defend the homeland. And we have already had to drop that down to just one theater, which is scary enough. And I worry that if we do have a disruption in our funding, our authorization, it could further erode that capability. Let me ask, General, can you tell us a little bit about the intentions of Iran in Syria with the recent attacks that we've had there, and what's the security situation like in that theater in Syria?
We've obviously had issues with Iran for many, many years. Iran's, in my view, Iran's strategic objective is to drive the United States out of both Iraq and Syria. They want to do that for their own national security interests. They want to establish what is often referred to as a Shia crescent that goes from Iran through Iraq, through Syria into Lebanese Hezbollah. Their arch enemy, obviously, is Israel, and they want to be the dominant power in the region. That's what the assessment is from the intelligence community. That's what, and I concur with that. So that's their strategic objective. As you may recall, several years ago, under President Trump, we pulled troops off of the border between Syria and Turkey because Turkey was going to invade. That was in the first month of my time as chairman. Then we pulled back. President Trump approved a security zone, essentially, on the northeast portion of Syria, where we put a little bit less than 1,000 troops. That security belt was put there for a specific purpose at the time, and that purpose was to go ahead and continue the enduring defeat of ISIS, which had been, the caliphate was destroyed, but ISIS itself broke down into small little penny packets, so they were still there. There's also a series of refugee camps and prison camps that are up there with the SDF, the Syrian Democratic Front. So they guard those. So we work with them to do that. If they walk away from those camps, then ISIS is going to resurrect very quickly. So the enduring defeat of ISIS is the primary and fundamental reason why they're still there. I do think, and I applaud members of this committee that have initiated discussions of that. I think that's worthwhile. And I think one of the things that we want, us in uniform, we just want to know the American people are behind us. If we're going to put our lives on the line, we want the American people to support us. So if the American people's support is not there, then we shouldn't be there. It's that simple. So I applaud that effort as well.